Tactica has been in 3 offices so far. I think this is the 3rd office. There was one in one small cubicle, like this one office.
On the outside, I've always admired Tactica. It was one of the reasons why I joined Tactica.
It has been a career support.
Why Tactica? I think the question should be, why not Tactica?
When you spend 11 years doing the same thing over and over again, you're bound to get some level of proficiency.
11 years of excellence. Wow. Omo, we have tried though.
I joined Tactical about 6 years ago. It has been quite interesting right from the very beginning of joining Tactical. It has been a whole lot behind just the screen. You know, you actually need to put some work into, even understanding the environment at which you work. And that's a lot for me. I mean, it's the reason why I feel Tactical works best for me as a person.
In my head, it was just like I just wanted to do 2 months and leave. But seeing the environment and everything and people around, I saw that I needed to do more. I needed to learn more. That's why most times they're always tired of me asking questions. I get to ask questions from everybody.
At the beginning, it was hard. I could not keep up because there was always something to do. There is always voice notes from Seun. There is a lot of things. There are a lot of things to do.
The journey thus far has not been easy, to be very honest, but then we have a mantra at Tactica, which is to never say never. Nothing is impossible. So long as you can dream it, then you can do it. It has been an amazing journey to self-discovery, to pushing boundaries for excellence. It has been a very wonderful adventure.
And interestingly, this wasn't the plan when we started. What am I saying? There was no plan at all when we started, none whatsoever. When I started this journey, I was a headless chicken, running with no particular destination in mind.
Coming to Tactica, I knew nothing about design. I didn't know anything about design, but having people around me that could teach me a thing or two really got me inspired to, learn more about design and all of that.
A design agency that focuses a lot on branding, right? And that is an area that really interests me a lot. It's been quite challenging, but also it's been quite insightful.
My experience in design had actually been very, very good at my feet, but coming to Tactical made me realize there's a whole lot behind design. So Tactical had actually refined and made me relearn.
Tactica has given me a fertile ground to nurse my ambition to be a world-class software developer, and it has been an amazing journey so far. For me, I would not have thought of a better place to become who I really want to become as a software developer than Tactica.
It was the first time I would work on user interface design actively, from top to bottom. Working on that was one of my best times here. I've gained more knowledge, things that I could not have imagined even exist. And I've made even friendships that are very much beneficial.
So I've always been stern as to the delivery of excellence. That's sort of been my package from the get-go.
If I should answer this honestly, the most challenging thing is show. One of the most challenging things for me in Tactica is the creative director, Seun. And I mean this in a very honest way. Right from where we started up to this point, or when I joined Tactica, Seun never took no for an answer, and it's still the same thing right now. If Seun says this is how we're going to get this done, you dare not come back and say no, it's not possible. And then I'm looking back through the years now, I'm very grateful for it, because I know it has pushed me to finding new ways to solve problems, finding ways to get around problems. So I think that's one of the most challenging, because it's always putting us on our toes.
Working with a team of creative people, working towards a goal, one common goal, means that you have to show up when you are needed, and that has pushed me beyond my comfort zone. As time went by, I got used to the fast pace, and the fact that there's going to be a lot of things to do at the same time, but then we'll still get it done because we are tactical.
But if I am being honest, I've always had this thing at the back of my head that if anything happens, I just drop everything and run away. And even though this had been tested a whole bunch of times over the many years without me actually following through, we had never been tested like we were tested on the 20th of September last year.
But you should please give a reason. You can't just tell us to off and leave. We've been here for over 2 years. We spent millions fixing this place up, making this place look as good as it does at present.
Absolutely nothing.
That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
Sorry, Mr. Seun. That is how the landlady wants it. And I am trying to talk sense into her, but she is our boss. Here, Mr. Seun.
We've been through it all. We actually have, because going through one workspace to the other without prior plans of moving and expanding, and having to be forced into expanding into somewhere else, it's backbreaking. It made me doubt very, very many times. There were times that I sat down and genuinely wanted to pack up and leave. There were times that I felt it was too much for this small boy that was trying to bite way more than he could chew. But the fact that regardless of all the seeming daunting things that life threw, we were still able to make something work. We were still able to do incredibly well, excellently well, I must even add. It shows that consistency, excellence, and never relenting actually goes a long way, and I'm a living testimony of that fact, and I think it's beautiful.
Tactica has been in 3 offices so far. I think this is the 3rd office. There was one in one small cubicle, like this one office, that one, Seun knows what I'm talking about. I mean, that was the first time me and Seun actually got to work together.
We had toiled, we had strived, we had worked hard, we had showed up consistently, just so we can make our little thing something, just so we can say we never give up.
A while ago, I was reading through some of the works of Gene Roddenberry, the creator of the Star Trek franchise, and one particular quote stood out to me. In a very real sense, we are all aliens on a strange planet. We spend most of our lives reaching out and trying to communicate. If during our whole lifetime we could reach out and really communicate with just 2 people, we are indeed very fortunate. All the fortune that I have enjoyed with Tactica, because for me, it hasn't just been 2 people, it has been 22 people thus far. 22 people that have worked for Tactica past and present, 22 people that have contributed to where we are now, people that I hold the highest honor to and the highest praises to, people that have been blessings to me, to Tactica, and to our community.
So last year, Tactica turned 10, and it was quite a feat.
It hasn't been an easy journey.
Easy? In Lagos?
It's now been 11 years.
From a crappy tilty table and wonky chair in Ile-Ife, Osun State, to where we are now.
11 years of brand design,
Graphic design.
Web development.
Printing.
Brand strategy.
So we thought it was high time we went home.
Tactica.
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 Tactica is home.